Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Change it to all messages. Alright. Hello people of the internet, if you look at the title, it is correct. Another top 10 wins on the replays I have on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Especially after I acquired the last couple yesterday actually. I even tried out a new deck I built, but before I get to the replays, I want to show off the collection thing here real quick, because this also helps you like see what cards you're missing, plus also it gives you the chance to actually craft the cards. But could anyone explain when I got this one from the booster pack when they released the new Dragon Maid support, but when will this one and this one, and then if we go to the Dark Magicians real quick, and these cards, when will they be available to be crafted on Master Duel? Like, do we have to wait until the trading card game makes it official for the game itself to craft these cards? Let me know in the comments for those who are fans of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, when can these be generated, in other words? Let's see what else. Of course, I can also try to get the packs that it's in, but that's a big gamble right now. But yeah, let me know when these three specific cards will be available to be created on the game, so that way I can just craft them if I don't ever get them out of the packs. But anyway, I want to get that out of the way first before I show off the replays. So yeah. Alright. And actually in two of them you see me use the Dragon Maid deck, in which I haven't used in a while. But of course I did some Cyber Dragons and then the Blue Eyes. And actually the last two is a new, I guess a hybrid between Blue Eyes and Galaxy deck I made, which you guys might find interesting. And actually I will show off. Oh yeah, I gotta press square. Really hate how they changed the whole thing here. But yeah. So see here, this is my first Cyber Dragon deck. Oh wait, I should also show my opponent. Now, I gotta say this, why do people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just make a deck that has random monsters that have no compatibility with themselves? Like, they got some cards that might work together, but otherwise they don't have much. Also, I think it's weird some people just make decks and they have no extra deck. Unless you're playing Exodia, then that makes sense. Of course, these took a while to get because some people, I'm not gonna lie, most of my ranked matches for the last couple of weeks and days, they have been like, people, how should I say, try hard, because people take too long on the first fucking turn. Like, I know that's how probably people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays, but like, can it just not? I mean, especially that because sometimes even people's internets will randomly disconnect and it messes with the game a little bit. Let's see. Also, there's also the addition of playing new cards that I've never seen before. Let's see. So I'm going to show off the decks I use while also the cards I use. Oh! By the way, the new version of Monster Reborn in the game called Monster Reborn Spell Card, I don't think it has a similar effect where you can target, like, you can choose either a monster from your graveyard or your opponents, but I don't know if that spell card Monster Reborn works for the monsters from the extra deck. Like, you can pick one of your highest monsters you summon from the extra deck, for example. Like, with normal Monster Reborn, you can, but I don't know if the spell card version that shows Dark Magician on the picture, I don't know if it works for the monsters for extra deck. Like, is it only made for these, like, the ones we can summon? If that makes sense. Let's see, and then we gotta look at my opponent's deck. You have old Oversoul for Elemental Heals, and yet you do not run a Elemental Heal card in here. Let's see. I do find it funny though that some of the Dark Magician new cards can be craft, but the new Dark Magical Circle one cannot quite yet, which I find was weird. Along with the new Dragon Maid cards. Also, I made 2 new different hero decks. We changed my 12th one because it just occurred to me I haven't made it based around the max heroes yet. So, like the fusion monsters that can be special summoned with the quick play spell card called Mask Change. Hope I'm saying it correctly, because for some reason every time I say a certain word it thinks I'm saying something else. Let's see. The movie version of Obelisk the Tormentor from Dark Side Dimension. Actually, you know what they should do? Actually, let me go back there for a sec. I have the Slifer and Raw, or not Raw, Obelix version. I do not have this Raw version of the card. They should make this card be created or be generated at some point. Like, it should not be tied to an event. Now, people are going to ask, do you at least have the originals? And yes, but let's be honest, the alternative artworks for these are fucking fire. No pun intended, because he's the sun god. Let's see. And I figured, because, hey, I haven't used Dragon Maids in a while, I figured it wouldn't hurt to use those. But as you see, I got at least the new fusion out of their pack. Oh, wait. Now, the funny thing is, my opponent was using basically the new Dark Magician Fiend deck. Or structure deck. Actually, that's another thing. I find it funny that Blue Eyes and Dark Magician have 2 structure decks you can buy in the shop, but yet there's not one for Red Eyes. Red Eyes needs to get more love. I think Kagami's been lacking on that. Oh yes, this is my, no wait, is this the second? Nope, wait, yeah, this is my new Blue Eyes, with Galaxy Eyes support structure deck here. Call it, Galaxy of Eyes of Blue. Now, if someone asks, wait, why Blue Eyes and Galaxy Eyes together? Well, if you think about it, the Cyber Dragons, Galaxy Eyes, they're basically ascendants to the Blue Eyes monster, because if you recall, the Galaxy Eyes have a ultimate form like Blue Eyes, except it just has one head. And if you guys remember, if you fuse free Cyber Dragons, what do you get? A free-headed Cyber End Dragon. But I also have some number cards in here. Like I got number 62, its Chaos form, along with 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. However, here's the funny thing. Galaxy Eyes, or 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Pultron Dragon, its Chaos form, the Neo version, can be special summon. Like, you can put it on top of this. But with this one, you need a rank up spell card. And this works perfectly. Well, then again, I guess it works for any number card. But, yeah. And of course, you got the two only dark type attributes for Blue Eyes, Chaos Dragon and the Chaos Max. Actually, let me know in the comments, how come these two versions of Blue Eyes are the only ones that are dark attribute, while the rest of the Blue Eyes archetype are light? Explain that to me right now, or leave it as a comment. Wait, did I don't think I showed off my opponent's deck. Random cards here. Let's see. Alright. Let's show the replay. Cyber Twin Dragon. Finish that person off quickly. Hello there. Medium, just... attack 3 times. Now if I use Power Bond to get up to 4200 attack, I would end that in 2 turns. Or, not 2 turns, 2 attacks. That's another thing I don't understand why people still do. You put down a 0 attack point monster in attack mode, and then just attack me with it. Like, dude, you're doing self-damage there. Which is weird. I mean, unless you're using me in the eyes of blue with blue eyes, then that makes sense to provoke the, people, but... or the enemy. But, nah, I was really confused why people do that sometimes. And then, there's also people who play a deck that has nothing but traps that do self-damage to the owner of the person that plays the cards. Like, it's instantly like a suicide deck for people who just want to get the game over with. Like, it doesn't give people like me a chance to have a duel with them. They just want to end it on their own terms, which is weird. Also, let me know in the comments, how many fucking cards have the ability to change their name to Dark Magician, but they don't stay that way? Unlike some certain cards that we know do. Because this is the only Dark Magician fusion you could special summon without doing like... well, you can still use Tamias for it, but still. Cyber Dragon Infinity. And of course there's the fucking kaijus. You know, they should make a Trap Card Reborn version of Fusions and Synchros, because Pendulums and Exceeds has it. Hell, give one to the Link cards, too. That's why I was worried a little bit, cause especially how this guy's effect is. Yeah, he doesn't use it to negate that, for some reason. Now here's the weird thing. I do play out another Cyber Dragon Infinity, but the weirdest thing is I couldn't capture this guy. Like, play him as an Xyz unit for my other Cyber Dragon Infinity here. Like, I couldn't even use my other one to capture it, like bring it over as a Xyz material. And then my opponent surrenders here. Or, excuse me, internet connection failed. So I think if his internet didn't buzz out, I think he might have had the game. Depends on what the hell my next draw is. Or was, I should say. Past tense. Now when I do try out my new hero decks, 11 and 12, I hopefully they... how should I say this? That they do well enough to get elite play, hopefully. Then again, that depends on who I go against, and also depending on what cards I get. Because there are sometimes I've been given a bad hand, and there's nothing I can do. Unless I put these quick play spell reload and see if it would change to make it better. Like, for right there. A much better hand. Also, there's also the annoying part if people have the hand trap cards or monster effects that can cancel the effect, and then I'm basically fucking screwed. I'm gonna say this. I think this game should update their daily quest stuff that you can do it in casual mode. Like, you don't have to worry about the rank thing when you're doing rank duels. Like, if you want to just do a casual duel, I think those should still be required to still count for the quests you need to do to get done, to get the gem things you need to have to pay for the booster packs in this game. But that's my opinion. Everyone's free to their own. He just surrenders after playing a card effect, which I don't understand. I find funny this spellcard has a Link monster support now. Good riddance. That right there was a waste because that doesn't negate the effect of it. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, and then I point out Tyrant Burst Dragon. And then he surrenders. Or she, they, whoever the hell I was against. Oh, collection, another connection failed. You know the funny thing? I have seen people mess with the Exodia lately, but they've been mostly using that fusion card of it. Let me know in the comments, is there a way to overpower or get past that Exodia fusion monster? Like, is there a way to beat it? Yeah, that might have been a waste for a magic cylinder, but I'm just gonna let him destroy a card right away just yet. Dude, my monster had a higher attack power. Why attack it directly? Like an idiot. See, that way there he kind of saved himself, but do people not know you can put these in defense mode so you don't lose life points? I mean, seriously. Oh yeah. Can someone explain what the fuck this card... Like, I can see the text here, but how the fuck does that make my Ancient White Stones gain 8,000 attack? I get in this duel with a level 1 support card of Blue Eyes. And I was confused at first. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was a misplay on that person's end, or he just didn't care. Or they. Dragon Maids now. French Joker. Sometimes people's usernames on the multiplayer games I mess with, I just cannot take the username sometimes. They're either fucking stupid or funny, or it doesn't make any sense. Down on Fortnite, down on Rivals, and sometimes on this. You know, they should make a Red Eyes pet thing for your corner right there for Master Duel. Because we got Dark Magician, we got 2 different Blue Eyes. Give us a Red Eyes one. Now I know probably people want the Dark Magician girl as a pet thing too. Plus we got 2 different Karibos as pets. We got normal, and then we got the Link version. Well, during that time, I was at least setting up a defense our backup plans here just in case I wasn't able to join more monsters. And then he discards a Obelisk the Tormentor card right there. If I draw Monster Reborn, I would have played it to bring that guy onto my side. Then I play Return of the Dragon Lords. Again. I find it funny we have 3 different artwork cards for Dark Magician. Oh, that's funny. These ended on both 6 turns. Rewatching your glowy days, lol. I'm not that old. I'm 25. Be turning 26 in September. One of my buddies might be pushing up to 30. I think I've been doing YouTube for about 10 years. especially when we get the 4th of July this year. Gar Def 88. Did I say that correctly? Gara? The game is only about 3 or 4 years old. I wasn't talking about the game. I know it's 4 years old. This is the 4th anniversary and it's based around Dark Magician. Again. You know, if they keep playing these book things and Master Duel, I want the next one to be hero based. Like you yeah, I know it's Master Duel. I'm messing with it right now. Oh, apparently you can also use this to summon Proton Dragon when you, even though you have a monster on your field. I thought it had to be like when you have no cards on your field, like from the monster zone to use its effect. But nope, I was wrong. Galaxy Ice Proton Dragon, I special summon. Oh. This is a good card to use for Galaxy Eye cards. Like, especially if you have if your opponent uses a high level monster, your monster will gain its attack to make it higher for the damage stakes. Which actually you do get to see its effect go off. Like, see right there. And he's out. Well, that was top 12 wins on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Hope you guys liked the replay. And again, if someone could explain when, at the beginning when I show these off in the video, when the certain cards I'm missing will be able to be created, let me know in the comments, please and thank you. Whenever. What is your main deck? Mine is dinosaurs. I did make a dinosaur deck, but if I'd say, like, what's my main, it's definitely the hero archetype. Like, elemental heroes are my first, evil heroes are second, destiny heroes are third, and vision heroes are technically fourth, but that depends if I use them with the destiny heroes. So, actually, there's not that much support for them, so maybe I should just say destiny and vision are third. Max Heroes, I will have to say, it's in 4th place, but I do use Blue Eyes, Wet Eyes, Dark Magicians, Cyber Dragons, a little bit of Galaxy Eyes with the Blue Eyes, Thunder Dragons with the Blue Eyes as well. I got a lot of different decks. Like, actually, you know what? I can show them off real quick. Like, and I like that in the game shop, you can get more slots for your decks, so you can have more to mess with. Oh yeah, I even have the Magnet Warrior deck. Tune deck. Elemental deck is basically the Elemental Sabers and Lords. Synchro Warrior theme deck. I just had that there to help base off of. I have not used this deck yet in rank because it requires me to get Exodia. Pendulum deck. Here's my dinosaur one. Magician of Eyes of Red.